Hi there, it's Andrew from Parker Adams Boat Sales. I'm here on a beautiful sunny morning at Port Solent Marina, and I have an equally beautiful boat just behind me. This is a Fairline Squadron 42. It's a 2012 model year boat, and it is presented in impeccable condition. This boat really is a joy to go on board. The owners of this boat, they come down to it once every week, 2 weeks maximum, wash the boat down, clean the boat down, polish the boat, and it shows. It is such a beautifully presented boat. As people who follow the channel will know, I personally had a Fairline Phantom 40, and when I step on board this boat, it feels like the spiritual successor to that boat. It is presented beautifully, and it just has a real lovely modern feel to it. It's a really beautiful Fairline. Looking forward to show you the boat, and one of the big things I'll point out is most of these have a blue hull. Blue hulls do look very, very good, but there's a lot of maintenance to keep them looking good. The white hull makes this boat, in my opinion, look even bigger than its 42 feet. So I'm looking forward to showing you the rest of the video. Please remember, do like and subscribe to the channel. The numbers are growing up rapidly, and it's fantastic to bring these sort of videos to you on a regular basis. Many thanks. So I thought I'd start filming this Squadron 42 from the back, and it has got a very, very cool feature, as you'll see. It has a backward and forward facing rear seat. One of my complaints about smaller Flybridge boats, if you're not up on the Flybridge and it's a lovely sunny day and you're down here, then you kind of have to look at the patio doors a lot. Not so on this boat, because you've got this forward and back facing seat. You can sit here, you could have a little cocktail table on here, and you could really use this space to make this whole cockpit space work. And one of the things that makes that work especially well is the fact that it has two side access. So I can go up this side, I can come all the way around, and I can come through this side. So it's really, really nice, the fact that they've used this nice open plan space, and it does make this boat feel really, really big. But in order to just move this back seat back again, all I do is just pull it back over, and now it's in a traditional mode forward facing. The covers are quite clever, so you've got these poles on them and they bow the cover out so it makes sure that doesn't touch your head. So they're in there, they can stay into position, or you can take these little poles out, roll it up and pop it inside. If you jump on, you can see the size of the cockpit. Now this is a really good size space. I always judge cockpit spaces on Flybridges whether you can get a table and a couple of chairs around it, and that's really comfortable to do that on here. Two directors' chairs positioned there, and you've got this nice social space here as well. I like the teak. The teak is laid onto the steps there. Little touches just to stop the water. The water can come down from outside, go into a drain there, but not end up here because it's got a little lip on it. I like little features like that. Good handholds here, so if you're moving around the boat when it's underway, that's really, really cool. Sorry, not sure where the music was coming from there. And the teak, as you can see, has recently been cleaned, and that's just an example of how impeccable this boat is kept. I'm going to go up on the side decks now. If you can follow me out here as well, let's have a little look. So the side deck access is very, very good. You can see it's got teak side decks all the way around. And I talk about handholds and safety when you're walking along here. It really does feel very, very safe and secure to go along. But if you can just zoom in on that bit there, you can see how shiny this boat is. The whole boat has been polished, and it is presented in beautiful condition. So as we walk forward, you can see it's got sun pad cushions on the front. They've been replaced recently. You've got a lovely Bentley stitch, which is inside those. You'll see later, one of my favourite things about the Squadron 42 is the fact you've got so much light pouring into the front cabin, and you can really see that from those 3 panels there. In fact, 4 panels, that 4th one opens, of course. I like the fact that this swoops around. It feels like one of those sort of little ship moments where you can walk all the way around it. Controls there for the stainless steel anchor. You can control it from both here and also at both of the helm positions as well. What I'll do, let's go back again. If you just walk down there and just show the walkway on the way back. And then just down into the cockpit space. Okay, so let's start up on the Flybridge. One of the things I like, again, I keep saying one of the things I like, there's lots of things I like, but these sort of floating steps on here, the Phantom 40 had this style and they've continued it on here. I like the fact you've got 2 grab rails up there, so it's very, very easy to get up onto the Flybridge. And the Flybridge on the Squadron 42 is really, really expansive. And one of the reasons, it goes all the way to the back. So if you're thinking about having a large group of friends out on the water for the day, then the Flybridge wraps all the way around. You get probably 8-9 people just around that rear bit. This table is in beautiful condition. The teak, the boat's just been washed down, but the teak up here is just as good as the teak downstairs. This little chaise long position here, so you've got 2 seats, a forward-facing seat, or you just flip that there and you've got yourself a nice sun lounger there as well. Inside here you have just a little storage cupboard, and then up here you have your barbecue grill. Now this is a proper multi-function unit, this. Barbecue grill on this side. On this side here you have yourself a little beer and wine fridge, and then on this side here you have an ice maker. Now the ice maker is one of my favourite things on boats. Some people don't like the ice makers. I think they're brilliant. We turned it on about 20 minutes ago already. Look at that magic cube of ice in there. So this unit here, you've got barbecue, you've got fridge, and you've got ice maker. What do you need? And just pop those both down there. And you can actually hear the ice dropping down there now. The helm position is excellent. You feel very, very in a nice commanding position here. You've got a wrapper that's up there on the dials, Garmin displays, VHF, bow and stern thrusters. So this boat, whilst it's a shaft-driven boat, you've got complete control, because shafts are very nice and easy to manoeuvre anyway, but you've also got bow and stern thruster manoeuvrability, and then your twin Volvo Penta gauges there to let you know everything that's going on, which is nice. Even little touches, every bit of space is utilised. This little space here, there's another cushion on there, so again, a couple more people. So this boat really does feel like a great sociable party boat, but the feeling down below gets even better. Let's go down and I'll show you down there. And welcome to the interior of the Squadron 42. Hopefully it comes across what a beautiful, sumptuous interior this is, but it feels modern. It's got lovely touches, like the glass around here makes it feel very, very fresh. There's a couple of different versions you can have on this. This version has got the sideboard in here, so you've got storage space all the way along here. You've got a television, which is located just inside there. You've got Fusion sound system up at the top. But the condition of everything is just beautiful. The carpets have been replaced in recent years. All of the leather is in lovely condition. There's also a bed which folds out of here, so it turns this area here into another sleeping area if you need it as well. All the blinds go right up high, so you can't actually see them, but if you bring those down, it gives a lot of privacy at night. And the helm position on these boats is also really, really nice. So if you come up here, you can see from a helm point of view, you've got a window to the outside world. It's all got the latest digital switching system, so if you did want to increase the way this boat can work remotely, then you can actually turn all systems on and control everything remotely with some really, really clever software, because it's got all this digital switching. So there's no physical buttons. It all works, well, there is physical buttons, but these just control little diodes that turn things on and off. So it's really, really cool. All of the D6 controls are all located down here. It's got the D6-370s, so 370 horsepower each. Gets this boat at top speed of around about 30 knots. So when it's got a nice clean bottom at the beginning of the season, 30 knots and a cruise speed around about 22, 23. So it's a really nice, comfortable speed to travel at. Autopilot down here as well as all the array of Carling switches and everything else. So it's really nice and easy to hand, and there's even a bit of carpet covering the step down there as well. As we come on downstairs, the galley down here is sunk down, but I love the fact that because of the glass, it feels like it's still really nicely connected. Always look to see one of these on a boat this time of year. It's got a dehumidifier, so dehumidifiers are really nice just to keep all the moisture at bay. Talking about moisture and heat, the boat is fitted with reverse cycle air conditioning. Now it's on today. It's actually almost too hot for me to have my coat on today, so it's really, really warm down here, so it's pumping hot air into the boat beautifully. But in the summer that reverses, and then it gives really nice cool air, which is perfect. So down here it's all very practical. You've got lots of storage space, even a large storage locker under the floor here, so you can come around and just look down there. So big storage space down there. And that's housing down there, actually the Hurley-Davitt system. I'll talk about that just at the end of the video, because that's on the stern. You've got a nice size fridge in here, storage space all the way down. And then if I grab the camera just to show the rest of the boat, use of spaces is excellent. If you look under here, this little storage space all the way in there. The same on this side, so in there, all your cutlery, crockery is really nice. And then if we step in here into the master cabin, again, you can see how much light comes through here, and it just feels a beautiful place to be. Air conditioning in this cabin as well, blinds come up, and then you've got a television mounted on the wall. I really, really like the fabric as well. The fabric on here has been really subtly chosen. You've got sort of slightly sparkly fabric under there, different colour down there. The Alcantara lining is beautiful condition, and then all of this is just presented very, very nicely. Inside here, you have the ensuite. So the ensuite is immaculate, and it's got a cool little shower that feels properly enclosed inside there. And then if I come out and go into this room, so into here is the aft cabin. Now the aft cabin is really cool. So it's set up there. I'm not sure if it goes into singles. Let's have a look. Yes, it does. So the aft cabin has got two designs. You can have it there as a double. You can walk down that side. There's air conditioning in there as well. Or you can split it, pull it across and turn it into two singles. But you've got excellent headroom height in here. But one thing that's really, really nice is that this heads opens up totally. So that whole door is a two-part door. So there's one door there, one door there. So when you're in here, this all opens up. So you've got a shower, that, again, you've got a nice little door, but when you open that up, you've got a really good sized shower cubicle in there with a seat as well. Nice countertop sink. But where is the loo? Well, the loo is tucked just down there. So that's just tucked away, really, really cool. But the view inside the cabin from here, it just opens this whole area up. I think it's a really clever piece of design that they've managed to get that in. And also look at the windows and the light coming through there. So it's a really, really clever use of space. And it just feels a little bit different in there. If we come back up here as well. Right, let's go back out again. So one thing that I didn't show you was the engine access. And if I just have a look down here, you've got this large engine hatch, and that goes down into engines on this side. So you've got the twin D6-370s nestling down there. And then you also have a really good Cummins Onan generator, which is taking up some of the lazarette space in here, but there's still plenty of space on the other side to fit more things into as well. And as usual with a Flybridge boat, the whole space in the cockpit, in the saloon area, will also come up. So if you need to do more serious maintenance on the engines, your annual maintenance and everything, then you can lift all of the flooring up in the cockpit, and that gives access into there as well. As you can probably tell, I really, really like this boat. I do, in many ways, miss the Flybridge that I used to have. So Grace, my Phantom 40, was a fantastic family boat, but decided to go for a sports boat at the moment. But I have to say, I go on board one of these, and it does make me think, I wonder if I could go back to a Flybridge. So it really is a beautifully presented boat. I don't think I've been on a nicer Squadron 42 from 2011. It's presented beautifully. The owners are absolutely meticulous. One thing I said I'd talk about just for a second is the Hurley-Davitt system. So I just put my shoes back on and just go onto the transom. Now this boat is fitted with the H30 Plus. Now that's actually the largest Hurley-Davitt system that they do. If you come down here, if you want to see one of these systems in action, I actually recorded a video on my own boat showing how this works, but this is the Plus model, so this is the really chunky one. The beauty of this model is there's actually a Williams jet rib that can be available with the boat, and that can sit on there. So you can have a Williams jet rib, you can have a really big chunky jet ski, because the capacity on that I think is something like 280 kilograms. It's really, really chunky. It's electric as well, so all you need to do is spin that round, activate the electric winch, and the tender comes onto the back, or the jet ski, whatever you decide to have as your option. So that's a really, really handy, good feature to have, and you've got tie down points there as well. So we go back inside the boat for a second. That's it. I'll just slip my shoes off and just give you my final thoughts. So I think if you're in the market for circa £300,000, I don't think you'll find a better Flybridge than this. It really is beautifully put together. It's a Fairline, so it's always going to have that quality feel, and it really is a special boat. So it's here afloat at Port Solent. It's obviously on the market with us at Parker Adams. If you'd like to come and have a look at it, please just get in touch with us. We can arrange a viewing, and we're going to be taking this boat around the next couple of weeks and doing drone photography as well. So I'll stick a drone video on the channel very soon as well. As I always say, if you've got this far and enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll keep bringing you content and beautiful boats like this very, very soon. Thanks as always for watching. See you on the next video.